Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good weekend so far. So today is Saturday the 1st of March 2014, already into the third month of the year. It's moving fast already, brilliant. So we are back, here we are, second to last chapter of Smallville Alien. Yeah, here we go, let's just dive in. So this is very interesting. We're back on Amusement Mile with Batman, and he's actually facing off against his mirror image as such. We've got another Batman who looks like the Joker, and it actually turns out to be, well, his counterpart, his opposite as such, another Bruce Wayne, as we've noticed. It's also confusing, to be perfectly fair. We find out that he was responsible for killing his Clark Kent from his Earth. So, and it's difficult to try to imagine which Earth they're actually from, because it can't be the Earth that Ultraman's from. So it must be another Earth entirely. But the question is, how did they even arrive here as well? You see the pair of them are facing off. It's quite interesting, the movement of our Bruce Wayne, and facing off against this Bruce Wayne in particular, or it could be Thomas Wayne, because in one universe there is a universe where it's kind of like the same universe that Ultraman is from, where Thomas and Martha had two boys. Obviously Bruce was there, and they had an older son who was also called Thomas, and he was responsible for killing his parents, for killing their parents, and then that's how he became like Owlman, for example. In the recent comics of New 52, what actually happens is that when Bruce Wayne's parents were killed, he thought his dad was dead. His dad wasn't dead. His dad was in hiding. He didn't want to tell Bruce that he was still alive. Bruce resented him. He disowned him because he wasn't happy about the fact that his dad had still been alive. You need to read the Earth 2 comic books to really understand what's going on. But the basics of it is that after Batman of Earth 2 dies, Thomas Wayne takes on the mantle of Batman. It's incredible. It's kind of like Flashpoint Paradox, basically, where in that universe of the Flashpoint Paradox, Bruce Wayne's killed along with Martha, and all that remains is Thomas, and Thomas becomes Batman. So again, as I say, this is where I think it all comes in with this Smallville version in particular as well. So anyway, as these two are facing off, Barbara gets involved. She does give this particular, I'm going to call him the Joker, so I'm sorry, I'm just going to call him the Joker. Give this Joker as good as she's got, and then she gets injured, which is not very good. It's just amazing. You even hear how, Bruce is asking, why did you murder your Clark? It was apparently because he found out who he really was and told the cops. It was just unbelievable. It's crackers. It's all I'm going to say. So that was very interesting. It's like, and there's even one point of where about how our Bruce Wayne doesn't kill, not after what happened to his parents, and then you hear the other Bruce, or Thomas, or the Joker as I'm going to call him, say, guess you didn't kill yours then. So you see, this is what I mean about how Owlman, for example, he kills his parents, and there are other universes, other parallel worlds where Bruce Wayne either becomes Batman because he's killed his parents, or his parents were killed by somebody else, or Thomas Wayne kills his parents, or Thomas Wayne kills Martha. There's various worlds out there where things are not what they seem. Everything's different. Where you think a character's going to become a superhero, they actually turn out not to be. So yeah, very interesting. We're back with Lex. The Monitor has got his spaceship up and ready. But along comes Superman. He eventually pulls off the harness that the Monitor had on him, thank God, because that was annoying. He's asking how he stops the ship. Lex is demanding that Superman kills the Monitor, but that's not what Superman does. He's, you know, it doesn't, killing him is not going to solve a thing, and it's not his style. He goes up towards the ship. The weapon, the ship fires towards him. You can see the determination in his face as he's going up towards the ship, and he gets inside the ship and uses its own weapon against the ship, which is quite interesting. And then as the ship explodes, you've got the Monitor, you know, standing there greeting the you know, the inevitable demise as such, and then you've got Lex, who eventually gets rescued by none other than Otis, wearing a rocket red suit. Go figure that one out. That could be the start of something interesting, Otis wearing that rocket red suit, so we'll keep an eye on that, I'm sure. But now the biggest problem is the ending was quite interesting, and I'm just going to come out and say it. That is very interesting because the Monitor is killed. He gets killed. Somehow the explosion must have thrown him backwards, and he's hit an iron rod and sticking out of his body basically. Superman apologizes, you know, closes his eyes and says, "I'm sorry," and that's where it ends. So next week's chapter, the final one, is going to be very, very interesting. I'm sure it's going to be just as explosive, just as fast paced. It'll be interesting to see how we go from there. And obviously, don't forget, after next week's final chapter of Alien, we then go straight into the new story of I believe it's Lantern. Clark Kent becomes the Green Lantern of Sector 2813. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. So thank you all very much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye.